I don't usually like to discuss real world issues, just because I mean, but ugh. On this channel in particular, I mean, this is more of a vlog channel for entertainment type purposes, to connect me with other people, but like, this is a way for me to reach my audience. But I mean, I just feel like talking about this because I'm sure a lot of you by now might have heard about the James Wood story, and about him ripping into Al Sharpton, blaming him, for the police officers that were killed in New York. And the sad part is just that there are so many, at least hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in America who agree with him strongly. People saying that Obama is creating hatred. He's telling people to hate the police. Obama is telling no one to hate the police. You know who's telling people to hate the police? The police. I mean, I'm not saying that they deserve this, because no one deserves to die, especially not in that manner. Who are we to just go out and do something like that? I am not trying to defend what happened. The people who did this, it was a heinous crime, and they deserve to be punished to the full extent of the law. At the same time, you have to understand that none of this comes as a shock to me. And while I am not happy that it happened, I mean, this is something that, it's been leading up to this for so long. With everything that happened, with Ferguson and with I Can't Breathe, all of this shit that's been going on. Obama did not just wake up one day and suddenly start telling everyone, let's hate the police. And then everyone was like, yeah, the president says let's hate the police, so let's hate the police. That's not how this happened. This is something that has been slowly building for so long. And it's frustrating to think that so many people just want to blame. They want to blame Obama for making people hate the police, when it's really the police actions that make people have these feelings towards you. It's not, we have just cause for feeling this way. I've at times wanted to commit crimes. I have wanted to commit physical violence against law enforcement officers for feeling like I've been mistreated. But still, it's the individuals. They made the choice to do this. It comes down to them. It is their actions, and they don't represent the general whole of everyone else. I feel like we all feel like we're being oppressed, and it's a flawed system, and we want to see it changed for the betterment of all people, so that we can honestly be treated equally, because we are just not. I mean, and I cannot believe people are saying that, people are even trying to say that, this is something that Sharpton and Obama are fearmongers who are trying to create hatred and just start a war against all law enforcement. That's not what happens here. That is not what led to this. What led to this were the police officers themselves, not the ones who died, but others out there. You represent this body of law, which is supposed to protect the interest of every individual citizen, and you are simply not doing that. And that's what has led to this. And it's wrong, they need, but I mean, blaming the leaders of a peaceful movement, is not going to solve anything. It's just like, I mean, playing the blame game helps nobody. It's like when Matt put up that whole stupid fat shaming video. That's honestly the dumbest video that's ever been on the entire SourceRed channel, because, I mean, telling somebody that they're getting fat, that's not making you fatter. You have complete control over what you put in your body. You have complete control over how much you exercise. Us telling you that you're getting fat is not the same as us just, propping your mouth open and shoving a whole pint of ice cream down there. You have complete control over, whether or not you eat that extra chili dog. You have control over whether or not you get off your ass and just go outside and jogging, or if you just stay inside and on the couch watching the game. And it's the same issue that we have here. police needs to do a better job of enforcing the law for themselves, because that's the real issue here. We are starting to get that feeling that the police forces throughout America feel like they are above the law, and we feel like we are still experiencing discrimination to such a degree that innocent lives are being lost. And it's just with the Ferguson case, we would definitely prefer some video so that we know what actually happened, because from all the different testimonies and witnesses, it's still hard to piece together the actual facts. But even when we have the facts there, even when we have a man being murdered on camera simply for selling cigarettes illegally, I mean, you have to understand that looks bad. And you have to do something to try to fix it, to make it better. Because this world is not safe. I don't feel safe. And it's sad to say that, like, I can be walking home at midnight, 1 in the morning, and just see a whole gang of people, black, Hispanic, whatever, just walking to me with their shirts off, just rippling muscles, covered in tattoos, and I barely notice them at all. But every single time, even in the middle of the day, if I see a policeman pass me, whether he's on a bike or in his car, I tense up a little bit, because I'm honestly afraid of what could happen to me, even though I've done no crime in my life. The worst I've ever committed is just jaywalking, and I'm still afraid of what could happen to me simply because of the color of my skin. And this is 2014. What the fuck is wrong with the world that we can't move past this point?